Some stories are meant to help, but what if I say that this one burns? So, this series will either ruin your standards or make you question them completely, and I'm not even joking.
And I'm not even joking when I say that.
I just finished reading the Twisted series, and oh, someone please remove my memory of past 3 months. Even you might be thinking, what really pulled me so much into this that I couldn't take it off my mind? And for that, we both need to dive deeper into the story. So, here we go. Eva Chen is a photographer and a sunshine. She goes to a photo shoot and is stuck at a bus stop and calls her elder brother Josh for help, who is busy in his own work. If you know, you know. He, instead of himself, sends his best friend, the OG Alex Volkov, whom Eva knows since Josh and Alex have been friends, but this time it feels too intense. And when Josh needed to leave for an internship camp, he asks his OG best friend to take care of Ava, basically from his ex boyfriend Liam, who has been acting like a menace since they broke up. And Josh really cares about his sister, so he had to do something. That is why he tells his best friend to leave just the neighborhood of Ava where he lived. Alex, the man who is considered the billionaire mastermind CEO, has no emotions for anyone in his life. But what happens when his best friend's little sister is the one who tries different and not so good ways to evoke emotions in the ruthless Volk Alex that has been suggested to her by her dear friends, the red-headed menace Jules, the OG Princess Bridget, and the social media expert Stella. Wait, do you also think he reacted? Because he freaking did. By their constant hookups and meetups in their neighborhood, Alex can't help but feel a pull towards Ava. He can't help but keep an eye on everything she does and every person she met. And you won't even believe what pulled both of them closer. A red velvet cookie that Ava cooked for Alex and went in his apartment to give it to him as a thank you. And that tasted like a shit. Really, I can't believe it. Even though the cookies might have tasted like shit, he didn't even complain about that. Instead, he accepted it without any emotion. But the story wouldn't even have existed if it was not Alex falling for Ava. He did fall for her. He did fall for her when we people can't teenager back then when he lost his parents and one and only little sister Nina Volkov. And he is still in search of the person who killed his parents, the only people whom he considered as his family. Won't you feel bad for someone who would totally lose their family just because of a tragedy and then spend their whole life searching for the person who had killed them? And I felt bad at that moment, but I don't know about what people would think about this part. I feel a little pity about Volkov, but I don't know about people. What would they think? This series is called Twisted Series for a reason because Ava somehow gets entangled into it because Alex thought that Ava's father, who was not actually the one, was connected to his parents' death. She gets kidnapped almost on the verge of getting killed, but Alex saves her and tells her to leave. Why? Because he reveals that he has been only using her for his revenge. Eva breaks, she cries and tries too much, but when nothing works, she decides to leave. She receives a chance to work with one of her inspirational photographer for which she needs to leave the country. At the last moment, when she was leaving, somehow Bridget reaches Alex and she was like, "Go to her or else she will leave the country. You would lose her." She provokes Alex, she tests his patience, and finally he reveals that and he accepts that he is in love with Ava. He loves Ava. You won't believe what he did next. Because he left his COO position just so that he could get her back. Just because he wanted to gain her love back, he leaves the country and follows her daily to wherever she goes and come back. She talks with him but do not accept him so easily because he did wrong with her and he's supposed to get punished for that. But every story has its own sweet ending. So, at the final stage, the man who showed no emotions to anyone sings a song for her, and she finally breaks down, accepting him with every flaws. You might be thinking what was very special in it, but if you read the story for once, you would definitely know God has their own plan and you would always end up with the one you are supposed to. So go read it out now because you might not find anything else so good. And you know the reason why I was saying that if I could remove my past 3 months' memory. Bye.